Hello and welcome to Uncle Tom's Reading Room. What books will we read today? Hello everybody. How are you doing? Welcome back to Uncle Tom's Reading Room. We're sitting here at the shores of beautiful Bow Lake in the national parks. Well, I guess we're kind of traveling there virtually right now because it's not really Bow Lake, but I love this spot. So I just figured this looks like as good a place as any to have Uncle Tom's Reading Room here today. I'm so glad that you can join us. Hello to everybody in Saskatchewan, and hello to the folks in the Northwest Territories if you're out there watching, and hello to everybody here in Alberta and wherever else you might be. If you're from somewhere other than those places, feel free to drop a comment in the comment section. Yeah, well, we'll just have to see what we've got in store for us today. I noticed that Sally, if we just look at the books that she seems to be gnawing on something. Sally, have you got something in your mouth this afternoon? Yeah, Uncle Tom. Sorry, I was taking a nap and I found these. Oh, oh, story cubes. You, you want to do story cubes today? Yeah, story cubes. Oh, well, we're going to need help with story cubes. I see Amanda and Heather are already here. That's great. If there's anyone else who's already here, just let me know in the comments because we're going to need your help when it gets time to story cubes. So we'll give you some chance to comment in. Can I put those aside for a moment? Sure. Okay. Do we have our book for today? Yeah. Our book right here. Just one book? Um, just one? No, no. There's more. Oh, well, where is it? Snail mail. What? It's in snail mail. Oh, well, then go get it. Okay. Oh, oh, I now see what you mean by snail mail. It's in a package. Right, it's in a package. You open it up. Oh, there we go. The sky is the limit. A celebration of all things you can do. Brand new book. Just arrived in the mailbox. That's so cool, Sally. Very cool. Yep. That'll be a good book. And I like the sky. Yeah, the sky helps. Sure does. Okay. I understand the theme now. Are you going to read? Yes, I'm going to read. Are you going to sit and listen? Yeah, I'm going to listen. Okay. Off you go. All right. Well, that's kind of a good find that we have a new book here in the reading room. I'm going to save that one for a little bit later on. So I'm going to put that one aside. And I'm going to start out with The Hungry Caterpillar by Eric Carle. I really enjoy The Hungry Caterpillar. I hope you guys do too. It's a fun book that sort of, yeah, you'll see as we go along that you guys can help me out here. Okay. All right, here we go. The Very Hungry Caterpillar by Eric Carle for my sister Krista. Okay. There we go. In the light of the moon, a little egg lay on a leaf. All right. There it is. Tiny little egg. One Sunday morning, the warm sun came up, and pop! Out of the egg came a tiny and very hungry caterpillar. Very hungry. He started to look for some food. Ah, this is why I like this book so much. It's written so interestingly. Look, there's little holes in all of these fruits. I wonder if you can tell me what those fruits are. What's that? An apple and a pear? What do you think that is? A plum? Yeah. And strawberry? And an orange. Well, let's see if Hungry Caterpillar likes these things. On Monday, he ate through one apple. Can you do the munching sound with me? But he was still hungry. On Tuesday, not just one. On Tuesday, he ate through two pears and was still hungry. And on Wednesday, he ate through three plums, but he was still hungry. Here he comes. On Thursday, he ate through four strawberries. Ooh, I hope he's not going to get sick from all this fruit. Oh, but he was still hungry. On Friday, he ate through five oranges. Going to get sticky. But he was still hungry. On Saturday, he ate through one piece of chocolate cake, one ice cream cone, one pickle, one slice of Swiss cheese, one slice of salami, one lollipop, one piece of cherry pie, one sausage, one cupcake, and one slice of watermelon. That night, he had a stomachache. Oh, that's too much food for one caterpillar. Yeah, I agree, Sally, I agree. Oh, the next day was Sunday again. The caterpillar ate through one nice green leaf. And after that, he felt much better. Should I eat through green leaves? Well, Sally, green leaves would be probably good for a snail. Now he wasn't hungry anymore. He wasn't a little caterpillar anymore. He was a big, fat caterpillar. He had built a small house called a cocoon around himself. He stayed inside for more than 2 weeks. He nibbled a hole in the cocoon, pushed his way out, and he was a beautiful butterfly. You can even make the book flap his wings like this. Yeah, wonderful butterfly. And that's what I'm seeing outside right now. I've been able to go outside and go for walks, and I noticed that there are actually like little moths and butterflies and bugs and things like that. Spring is coming, and you might be noticing that spring is here too. If you see any signs of spring when you're out there, you try and get your mums and dads to take a picture and send them into the tunnel, because the tunnel is empty. Nothing in the tunnel today at all. We'll have to get you to fix that. I know last day we were cooking, and so I was asking you if you could cook with your mums and dads. So if you cooked and you had a picture from that, you could send it in. And if you like cooking, Sally, did anyone like cooking? Don't know. Didn't see a lot of comments, but there were a few likes on the video. Oh, okay. Well, that we'll probably cook again. In fact, I think we're going to be making some tomato soup next time. So if you want some tomato soup, make sure you join us and send in some things for the tunnel. Good idea. All right. So let's get back to reading then, shall we? That was a good book. I really enjoyed that. Hungry Caterpillar. Nice book. All right. The new book. The new book is called The Sky is the Limit, Lisa Swerling and Ralph Lazar. A celebration of all things you can do. I was thinking of you, boys and girls, specifically when I picked out this book, just because I thought, I want you to know that the sky is the limit in all the things that you can do. So I'll see if I can pop myself in this corner and let's get going. The sky is the limit, a celebration of all things you can do. For Bia and Mila. I love the illustrations here. This looks wonderful. So colorful. A world full of wonder is waiting for you. Look at that. They're exploring all kinds of wonderful things. Oh, someone's getting a bike. The sky is the limit of what you can do. Look at all these kids. They look like they're all getting ready to have some fun. Oh my word. There are roads to be traveled. Oh, there's all kinds of things that you're going to be doing. Boys and girls, there's so many adventures out there. And dreams to unfold. And they're using some paper airplanes. That's great. Magic to conjure. Oh. I wonder, have any of you ever done any magic shows? Oh, that would be kind of cool to hear about those. And tales to be told. Stories. That gives me an idea. Sally brought something earlier. We'll have to do something with that. Oh, yum. Cakes to be gobbled and spoons to be licked. Oh, I love cakes. I just noticed that Heather says she likes tomato soup. Well, there could be some tomato soup in here. Cupboards to hide in and friends to be tricked. Have any of you ever played hide and go seek? Tricked any of your friends with your best hiding places? Wow, that is a lot of fun. Feet to be tickled and backs to be scratched. Maps to be followed and plans to be hatched. That is a fantastic treehouse. I see some cake coming on up there. That's really good. And some maps on the wall of places they're looking to go. Ooh, I hope Kitty doesn't get pulled away by the balloon. Bikes to be ridden. Ooh, I'm getting my bike out very soon. I love biking. And fences to mend. In my yard, there's a fence to be built. Fortunes to squirrel and fortunes to spend. That looks like Auntie Heather's favorite ice cream cone right there. That's a good one. Every flavor under the sun, and that's a good thing to save up for, ice cream. Yes. Trees to be clambered and bubbles to pop. Lakes to be dived in. Oh, yes, definitely. And bellies to flop. Costumes to dazzle. Have any of you ever put on some shows? I love going to shows. And parties to throw. Oh, wow. All of these kids looks like they're graduating from high school or from university or something like that. If you're out there graduating from high school or university this year, I know you might not be able to have a party like this, but we celebrate with you anyway. And you'll have parties like this again. Yes, for sure. Oh, yeah. Rainstorms to run in. That's the best thing to do with a rainstorm. And flowers to grow. Ah, yes. Teams to be part of. Oh, soccer. They're playing soccer. And trophies to shine. Yeah. I hope you've got a chance to play some sports. That is really fun to do. Oh, beans to be planted and beanstalks to climb. That's great. Knots to untangle. Whew, that happens to me quite a bit. And boats to be sailed. I can't believe there's so much you can do. Hills to be rolled down. That's fun. and peaks to be scaled. Oh, they love to climb. Hey, you have to check out the mountains when I bring back the reading room picture. Courses to work for, or sorry, causes to work for. Ah, lemonade for sale, 50 cents. For charity. Yes, they're selling some lemonade. And letters to write. Sometimes it's fun to write a letter. Stars to sleep under. Friends to hold tight. Lives to imagine. Oh my. He's thinking of hiking. She's cooking. This guy's got a team of friends. This person's thinking about some school. And this person wants to hug an elephant. It works. And hands to be held. Poems to whisper. And songs to be yelled. We like to sing here on the reading room. Yeah. Lessons to learn and books to read, each holding a glimpse of what lies ahead. Yeah, there's a teacher. I know there's a few teachers out there. I know that Amanda and Stefan, they're teachers, and they like to teach all of their children and tell them all kinds of adventures that they can be on. And that's really good. Your teachers have lots of good ideas. On land and by air, and in dreams that come true, with blue skies and sunshine, the world is waiting for you. Wow, that's a great book. I love that book. If you like that book, let me know. Brand new, came out in 2020 here, so I just managed to get that in the mail, like Sally said, in the snail mail. So for sure, yeah, that was a great book. Sally, what did you think? Oh, wow. You know what I noticed? What? There's like none of the pages there by themselves. They all have friends. They do. You need friends to make your dreams come true. Well, you don't need friends to make your dreams come true, but it sure is fun if you've got friends along for the ride. Yeah, that is cool. Story cubes. You want to do story cubes? Yeah. Okay. Are you going to help? Well, I'll give you ideas. Okay. All right. Well, boys and girls, I don't know if you have ever played story cubes before, but story cubes are kind of cool. I'll just bring them up over here. Let's see here. There's our book. We'll put our book aside. We'll get the story cubes out. So the way this works is inside this box, I have 9 cubes with some special shapes on it. And let's open it up here. And so there's all these different little pictures on my story cubes. And what we can do is we can tell a story based on the pictures that we find on the cubes. And well, sometimes it's kind of a little complicated. So I'm going to start us off and we'll see how we go. I think I need to move them over here though. All right, so let's move them over here. Okay, I'll take them. We'll shake them up a little bit. Okay. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I'm just going to arrange these. I'm not picking any special order. I'm just going to line them all up. Okay. There we go. There's our story cubes. I'll put them all up here. We get them all going, and I'll tell you a story based on those cubes. And if you want to play this game with me, just pop into the comments and say you want to play, and then I'll let you tell part of the story. Now, that might be a little tricky because we have to wait for the comments to come in, and we'll see how that goes. So let's start with the first story. Here we go. Once upon a time, in a far-off land, not so far, far away from Bow Lake, there was a camper. And in his camper, he had an apple. It was a delicious apple, and as he ate that apple, he was thinking to himself, if only everyone could share in such a wonderful apple. And so he decided to write his friends a postcard. And on that postcard, he made sure to let his friends know that the best place to eat an apple was in the national parks. Later that evening, my friend decided that he needed to have a little bit of warmth, and so he lit himself a wonderful campfire. By the campfire, he was able to enjoy this wonderful time out in the park. However, he really wished that he had some marshmallows. And so he took out his magical wand, waved it 5 times in the air, and waited for marshmallows. Now, this is a good story, and so, poof, marshmallows appeared. Oh, well, my friend had his marshmallows by the fire and had had a wonderful time, and the next morning he awoke and decided that he would go into town. And when he went into town, he saw a little house that looked perfect for him. And so he said, in this little house I shall live. And so he bought it. He planted a lovely garden outside of his house and decided that he needed to have a bit of an adventure in his house. Little did he know there was a monster hiding behind him. The monster said, I'm going to wreck your garden. Oh no, he said, that is not what you should do. You should help me with my garden. Oh, all right. What would you like? I sure could use a fountain in my garden, he said. And so the monster helped him build a fountain in his wonderful garden. Well, my friend grew old and happy in his house. Soon he needed a cane to go around the block for a walk, but he still went around the block for a walk every day to admire his wonderful fountain and his wonderful garden. And that is the end. And that's how story cubes work. I wonder if you enjoyed doing story cubes. What do you think, Sally? Do you think everybody likes story cubes? Who wouldn't love story cubes? That is the silliest story you've ever told. Well, yeah, I guess it could be kind of silly. The story cubes do turn out a little bit odd sometimes. I don't know. Let's try a short story. We have a few people who are online with us, and so I'm going to shake up the story cubes. I've got 4 of them here, and we'll see what we get. Oh, the question mark, where anything goes. And the thought bubble, whoops. And, I better bring this up so you guys can see it. There we go. So those are the story cubes that we have right now. I wonder if Amanda would like to start and just give me the first line of the story with the flower. Maybe Emmett and Oliver could pick what they would like the story to start off with, the flower. And then I see Heather out there. And Heather, would you like to do the thought bubble? And that means you can say anything you like to put in there. So Heather can do the thought bubble. And I don't know whoever else is out there, but we have the beetle bug, and the ending is a question mark. So let's wait for a moment and see if we get some comments. And we'll see if Amanda can pop in with the start to our story, and then maybe Heather can give me the next part, and I'll finish the other 2 if nobody else has done that yet. So I'll wait a couple of moments and see if any comments pop up in there. All right. Well, I don't see any yet. Well, it takes a while, you know. Oh, okay. All right. Well, we'll wait, I guess, won't we? Well, how long are you gonna wait? Well, I don't know. Oh, wait. Amanda has her first part, so let's pop it in there. Amanda said, Oh, this is from Emmett. One day, an old man planted a flower. He watered it until it grew into a castle. Oh my goodness, Emmett. All right. That's a great start to our story. So we'll just put that up here. I wonder if Heather's going to chime in and tell us what happens. Ah, here we go. And he thought to himself, wow, a castle? That's where I've always wanted to live. Thanks, Heather. I'll just wait a moment and see if anyone's got the beetle bug. If not, then I'll pick it up. Here we go. All right, so in the castle was the largest beetle bug you had ever seen. The old man was surprised by the beetle bug. He said, oh no, not a beetle bug. Whatever should I do? He said. He asked the question. And then he remembered. He'd planted a flower. He'd watered it, and a castle had grown. But that flower was still there somewhere outside the castle. Carefully, he picked up the beetle bug, and he took the beetle bug out to the flower. Oh, wow. That's a great story. It's a good short little story. I see Christine here is saying that Kate says she doesn't like beetles, and so she wouldn't do that one. Well, that's okay. Let's try one more, and we'll see how it goes. I'll roll 4 more dice. Oh, ho, ho, there we go. We've got, oh my goodness, we've got sheep, a flashlight, the letter, and this looks like an abacus. It could be a calculator, an old-fashioned calculator. I wonder what will happen. Whoever gets into the story first. Maybe, Kate, maybe you like sheep. Maybe you'd like to start our story. And then Emmett, when you see what Kate does with the sheep, you could think of something for the flashlight. And Heather might be able to do the mail piece. And I'll figure out what to do with the calculator at the end. So let's see how this turns out. Oh, I love story time with story cubes. All right. So let's see here. Everybody's thinking. We'll give everybody a moment to think. We could have some music while we're waiting. All right. Let's see here. If there anybody got an idea of what a story would start off with a sheep? We did pretty good on the first one, so we'll just wait a little bit and see what happens. Once upon a time, in a field far, far away, one day there was a beautiful sheep named Fleecy. Aha, there we go. Our story's off to a good start. One day there was a beautiful sheep named Fleecy. Let's see what happens next. Wonder what Fleecy's going to do with the flashlight. A boy was searching the fields with a flashlight at night and found Fleecy. Oh, Fleecy must have been lost. That's a great way to get going here. Thank goodness we found Fleecy. I wonder what's going to happen next. The boy was searching the fields with a flashlight and found Fleecy. So let's review. We've got one day there was a beautiful sheep named Fleecy. The boy was searching the fields with a flashlight at night and found Fleecy. Let's see what pops up next. Wonder if Heather's still out there and if she's going to say something about the mail. It's pretty tricky to think up stories, but we're doing pretty good. It's nighttime. We had a flashlight. We found Fleecy. Oh, here's Heather's comment. Fleecy was carrying a letter. Thank goodness the boy had his flashlight so he could read it. It was a letter from Grandma. Oh, and in the letter, Grandma was talking about how she had been counting the days until Fleecy and the boy would be able to come and visit her. And she was looking so forward to Fleecy and the boy coming. And they would travel at night with their flashlight. The end. Oh my goodness. I tell you, those stories with the story cubes, that was a lot of fun with you guys today. Thank you for doing that with me, and thank you for coming to read The Sky is the Limit. Oh, we had oh, look at that. The sky is the limit, and it looks like you can see right through the mountain on my book. That's so cool. Oh, you gotta love it when you're playing with a green screen. It's great. Uncle Tom, you're having way too much fun today. Oh, yeah, I am. It's time to go, kids. Thank you very much for joining me here at the reading room. And make sure that you send me something for the picture tunnel. And we're going to do tomato soup next time. So be sure to join in. No, don't eat the story. Sally, don't eat the story.